talk to me about your experience here throughout this process as you came to New York and they taking you to giving you tours, you met people. Talk a little bit about that experience.
Okay, so awesome. We had the opportunity to come down here from Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. We were chosen as one of the members of the teams from the case study. The company has done a great job with us. We went to the Ritz-Carlton the first night. We had an itinerary full of events, had the opportunity to tour buildings. I think the whole process has just been interesting because we've had access to resources that we don't usually typically get at Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. I think this case study has just been great for us, not just from a school perspective because we love representing our school and coming down here and doing this, but just also from a commercial real estate, perspective. I think we've had the opportunity to see new enlightenment throughout the whole journey.
Talk to me a little bit about your team and who's on the team, what jobs they have and part of the case study, and then also two parts, well, I guess it would be three parts because your team, but also about what were some of the highlights that you've experienced during that process and some of the difficult experience that you, wow, I didn't know that this was involved, kind of.
Okay, so I'll start with all the members of my team. We have Rashmina, Keanu, and Taja. We all are a part of the Club Real, which is the real estate investment club at our school. And I was actually put onto the case about 2 weeks after them. They were kind of started before me, and I had the opportunity to hop on and use my expertise. I had some skills in marketing with Keanu, so they thought they could use that. I was reading and listening to other groups, and a lot of them actually, some of them did finance, and some of them will go with marketing, having different positions, and they put it all together. But I think we're one of the only teams that just put all our ingenuity together to put out a product. So I think that's been unique about our team. They've been great. I think we've had the chance to bond a lot. I remember about a month before we came down here, we just came to the conclusion we're going to meet 3 times a day, 8 p.m., and it was just that. And then we just kept going from there. Rashmina is actually the president, Taja is the director of events, and Keanu is he runs the marketing department with the club. So I've had the opportunity to connect with them. It's been great. I'd say one of the hardships of the whole journey was the time. I'm currently on an internship with Raymond James Financial, and I'm a part of orgs. I'm in the NAACP at my school, so I'm planning out orgs while doing the case study, while doing the internship, and then I work at Hibbett Sports. So I'm doing all these different things, and the more related to the case study, I'd say, is the case itself. We weren't sure, how we wanted to go about it, what we wanted to build. I think it was just a lot of gray area for us, so we just weren't sure how we wanted to take our first step. But after a while, I think we just kind of created a rhythm, and everyone, put the pieces together, and then we came out with this great product that we're about to present to you guys.
And what would you say that highlight, a discovery during your case study would be during the process?
I'd say a cool discovery is all the initiatives that the area has. So Toronto, the area that we're in, has different initiatives that promote sustainability that you'll see throughout our presentation, like let's say you want to put solar panels on the building. They have grants and programs that help you do that. So we were just learning about the culture of the area and how we were going to create a presentation. So I just say the different rules of the different areas that we were in was the most interesting part of the presentation.
There's a lack of minorities, people of colors in the industry of commercial real estate. Oh, that's no word. And what do you say to, what's your thoughts, rather, in regards to, being at an event like this, and you've seen people that look like you and me, doing it at a high level, though, and talking and sharing their experience and whatnot. But the fact that there's I think it's 2% or something like that, I think that's the percentage that are in real estate, commercial real estate. What are your thoughts to that?
Honestly, I think we just need the opportunity to get the same resources everyone else does. Being at Florida A&M, I'm seeing a lot of sharp young gentlemen, young men and women, have sharp minds and ingenuity, and they're creative. And I think they just need access to the same resources. We had the opportunity to do this, which is one of the resources that we found. So just having the opportunity to have access to these resources and have opportunities will broaden the scope, and I think give everyone a chance to learn about the commercial real estate space and the residential side too, because I think it's also easier for the residential side to get into. But yeah, just having more resources, and I think this opportunity is a chance for all of us to do that. A big thing that we're focusing on as a team is networking, building our network, building our resources, so we can actually join the space, in 5 years, 4 years from now, and maybe actually make our presentation happen. So I think that's the goal.
And speaking of networking, how has it been? It looks like they have well-established peer-to-peer networking here, and opportunities to build relationships with well-established people who are doing some of the things that I would assume that y'all would aspire to want to do later in life. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I mean, naturally I'm an introvert, but I'm seeing that this is a great opportunity for me to build my network with them and learn about the different facets of real estate. After I finished my internship, I really wasn't sure that marketing was something that I was sold on, and then she taught me about one of my advisors taught me about tax credit and affordable housing, and I just learned about it. So now I have a resource to connect the dots and learn more about that aspect. So just taking advantage of the moment that I'm in right now and this great opportunity that my school has and every member of my group.
Tell me a little bit about, I asked you that question already. Well, tell me about your takeaway. What do you hope to take away from this experience?
I honestly want to have, first of all, I'd like to take away the cash prize. I think we worked very hard for it. We contributed a lot to it, so I really do want to win. I'm pretty competitive. I'm a former student athlete, so I really want to win the opportunity. And then I hope to just build my network and have different aspects of the business to contribute to, different names in different regions of the company. My team's not from New York, so we'll have the opportunity to learn about different areas and different scopes of the network.
Have you been to New York before?
No, this is my first time.
Tell me a little bit about that experience coming off the plane and, you're here for this competition and they're taking you around the city and all that. Tell me a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was a little bit of a culture shock. My team went down to Times Square and we were kind of just looking around in awe. You only see it in the movies and stuff like that. So it was a culture shock, but we really did enjoy it. I think I'll come back. I'm not sure if I want to live here, but I'm sure I'll come back and build my network, continue building over here.
Let me ask you this, though. Is there anything that I should have asked you that you feel you want to talk about that should be mentioned during this whole process, your experience?
Maybe how our school shapes us, like for this event. So, yeah. So I'd like to kind of thank Florida Agricultural for building us for events like this and giving us opportunities. When I was deciding what school I wanted to transfer to, it was kind of a no-brainer, honestly, because my uncle was telling me, I feel like I would have been farther along in my career if I would have chose the HBCU. I think we just have a great alumni network and a network of people who can get you opportunities just like this one. I actually was just talking to them and build a relationship with them, and they say, hey, I think you're in the club. I think it'd be a great opportunity if you get on the case study and learn with us and have this project completed. So just building your network, I think, is really important, and Florida A&M gave us a great opportunity to do that.